Hi students, today we are in class 16. Okay, so today we are going to study about the preschool games only. I will give you a limited ideas, small specific ideas related to this preschool games. But if you want more than that, you can search also, get it in the social medias like YouTube. You can go and even text games, you can get more and more ideas. Okay, so everyone can do it. Okay, so everyone can do it, can do a preschool. So there is no any limited edition. So we have so much idea. Before moving on to the main topic, we'll talk about a topic that is related to capturing the moments. Okay, capturing the moments meaning when you are going to the preschool, when you are going to the school and all, they will take photos and they will store it. Okay, so likewise, you can take videos out of your preschool. Now, you are a teacher, you can take. Now, if you had conducted a preschool for a child based on 1 year, until 1 year, whatever that children had done, okay, whatever that one classroom, one group of classroom had done, whatever, you can capture it and you can make videos and you can make it as one video, 2 video, 3 video, group like video, and you can keep it in your phone. Okay, like if you said like my phone storage will get fulfilled, right? Like if you said like that, you can upload it in the YouTube, right? So after some after that 1 year completion, you can have a farewell. Okay, you can have a farewell day and you can put it in the screen and show those videos to the children, right? Or else if you can't do that, you can keep it. You can keep it after they had become elder. When they are seeing that, how pleasant it will be. So the captured moments, okay, whatever they had laughed, their smile, their acts, their sound, and everything will be something that is a pleasant moment for the children. Okay, so for those children, that will be a pleasant moment. Okay, now you had now when you are in the preschool age and you had got the 18 plus, at that moment, if you see that video, how pleasant you will feel. So likewise. Okay, so I can say you all a best example. Now you are now you all had entered the school life, college life, or university, or whatever the life. Okay, so now if you all watch those captured moments, okay, with your best friend or with your classmate, the captured moments of the school life, or so how pleasant you will feel at that moment when you are watching that video. So I was like this. Now I had converted to this situation like that. You will be feeling or you will be getting pleasant at that moment when you are seeing that person, and now the way when you compare that and now, right? So likewise, when you capture their videos and you give when you give that video as a preschool teacher, when you give that video to the student, they will be like, it will be a treasure. It will be like a treasure or a gold for their students. How much pleasant they will be feeling. Okay, that much in a pleasant way they will be feeling when they watch their memories. Okay, when they watch their memorable videos. Okay, so it will be a valuable gift for those children. Okay, now we'll move on to the main topic. Okay, so you can do like these activities even inside the classroom or outside the classroom in a playground. Indoor or outdoor. So the circle is important. Okay, circle is important, and you should have a cone, something like this cone instead of, if you don't have any cone you can have the thread cone. Okay, the threads will be there in a cone now, so you can take that cone also and you can make them to engage in these activities. And circles are important. Okay, circles are important at all so making them to jump and making them to take that circle and to place it on the place within that timing. Okay, before that child does, they should do that. Okay, here also jumping activity, so you should have the circle is important. Okay, in a preschool, circle, if it is not there any circle, it's not a preschool. Okay, so circle is important. Even though in diploma courses and all, we will be teaching you all how to make this circle, so those activities also will be taught there. Okay, so see, like frog game, and also this balloon mean, so they're like, you can, instead of having this ball, you can have a balloon. So the balloon which is filled with water, and you can, as a preschool teacher, you can have it in your hand. That balloon, you can have it in your hand. You can spin it, okay, around the objects, okay, that you had kept downward, and the children should come inside and they should take an object and they should go, right? That moment, if the child got bumped into the balloon, the child got bumped into the balloon to grab the item, at that moment the balloon will get splashed. Okay, the balloon will get blasted and the water will splash to the child's dress. Okay, so the child know how the game is serious. The child will be wet at all. If the balloon blasted means the water will splash into the body of the child, so the child knows. So they will play it seriously and very interestingly, right? And then you can give this board. Okay, so the child should recognize the order of A, B, C, D, and it should walk upon that, so they will be able to acknowledge it. Now the dot game. So dot game means you should have a laminated paper for you and for the children separately. So the child should recognize the dots where it is, and the child should place it. Okay, extrally you should give black dot to the child for hers one, and she should place it and she should show to the teacher. Okay. Here both hands are getting worked. I mean the right brain and the left brain, it will be boosted. So when the child crosses the color, left hand should touch the same color what is recognizing by the other hand, right? So here group work or teamwork has been represented. That means the child want to one by one they want to pass and they want to empty the bucket without having the water. Here the same color should be recognized by the child and should remove the building block. Red color mean red color, the foot which has been pasted in the red color, so that foot should be taken and through that foot the child should remove the building block. Yellow mean yellow, right? Okay, so here you can use a board and on that board you can mark on that dots, okay, 2 dots, 3 dots. So according to that dot, the child should encounter all the dot 1, 2, 3, 4 mean 4 dot mean number 4. The child should encounter the cup which has been illustrated number 4 and it should take that number cup and keep it on the board. Okay, so you can have any board or like something and you can have that one time reusable cup, that one you can use. Okay, and here sensory developmental activity. I mean the teacher want to draw on the back part of the child and the child should recognize it and the child should show it in the board what has been drawn by the teacher. Okay, so it's related to sense. So to stimulate their interest, you should make them to engage in this activity and then making them to seek attention towards the teacher's movement and to do whatever the teacher is doing, they should follow that and they should make it. Okay, so even though the teacher can dance, okay, so normally dancing is not performed, so we used to give exercises. Okay, so this is exercise only, so the teacher can whatever the movement that has been done by the teacher, the students can follow it and they can do. Okay, now you can print out papers like this and you can make them to take it when the teacher is pronouncing the number like 0 mean they should come and they should take the number 0. Okay, so between it will be making them to encourage the competitive nature between the children. Competitive nature like competition game, they will be having competitive nature and they will be stimulating to engage in the activity in a more interesting and in a more attractive way. Okay, even though the page got teared mean you can take the printout again and you can, so it will not expense more, right? So it will be like 2 or 3 or 7 rupees like that only, right? So and you can make, so through this activity they will be able to remind the numbers. So here the children should recognize the letters. Even though they don't know the alphabet, they will be able to recognize it. So it will be a stimulating process for them to understand the alphabetical order and to remind it every day. So you can make them to engage in these activities also to stimulate their learning process. Okay. Now the body balancing activity. So here you should give a 1 cup of water which is fully filled and make them to walk in that line without dropping the water, right? So it will make them to stimulate the balance, okay, balance in their body, right? And then you can tie the rope in between 2 bottles. You don't want to buy bottle, you can have an empty bottle, waste bottle and fill water within that empty bottles and you can make that child to cross over that, right? Next, giving the guidance to fold the cloth. Okay, not only t-shirt, you can give some trousers, something like that. You can give the guidance to how to fold a cloth. Okay, right. And then you can buy a cardboard by making it in this type by putting the tape, and then you can make the child to crawl inside that. So who will come first, like that you can have a competition in between the children. Okay. Now focusing on the concentration and memory power. Okay, memory power means making that child to see only once the order of the ball, and according to that order the child should make it. Okay, the child should keep the ball according to the order. In this activity, playing the song. So when the song stops, making the child to open the number that the child got. So according to that number, the child want to replace the number of balls according to the number that they had got into that circle. Okay, right. So here the teacher will be crossing the chair by circumambulating. So when the teacher across the child, that child should go behind the teacher. So like train, okay, like train game. So they should complete it until the end, until the children are there. Again, the teacher should turn over until the first part. I mean until the first chair, right? And she will be circumambulating. So it will help to develop the coordinating skill of a child. So just get the idea from this video and make it something in an updated version. So if you made something like making the children to engage in these activities, it will make more interesting. What will be the game that I want to do today? What will the teacher give today? Like that, they will be having more interest. Here, see, tying the rope towards their leg and making them to eat. So if they made their leg like properly, if they made move their leg according to that only, they can consume the food. So likewise. And here through this game, the child will get a competitive nature between the children, right? Who will come first, likewise. So here they are tying the thread to the bottle and making them to roll it, okay? So the teacher, according to the teacher's movement, the child is also moving. The teacher is rolling the thread around the stair, so which is making the bottle come closer. So through this activity, the child will able to gain the development in her muscles, and then development in the nervous system, like using the hand, no? So nervous, muscle, everything will be developed here. Here also seeking attention or making them to evolve on the concentration skill. Okay, concentrating, whether they are concentrating the teacher. Next one is trip mean tour. Okay, so hiking versus tour. That means hiking and tour or trip is something different at all. So both of them are not same. Okay, that means hiking means making them to climb up on the mountain, hill. Okay, so like that, like those activities. Okay, so there are many children or students, even though 18 plus, they have not experienced how to do this hiking. Okay, and then taking the children. Okay, and then capturing the moments, like taking videos and capturing the moments, as I said before in the initial part of this video. And then taking the children to the garden. Okay, taking the children to the garden and throwing the toffees into the garden and making them to search it and get it. Okay, so they will go and they will research, they will search, and seeking attention, and their searching skill will be developed here. Okay, they will, when we throw the toffees or any other toys item into the garden, now we can take them to the Peradaniya garden and we can throw the toffees or something inside. So they will go and search and they will get it. Okay, so through that the searching skill will be developed here. Okay, right. So next class 17 will be the last video in this preschool teacher training. So just get the notes from this part also and complete it. Then we'll wind up. So thank you and bye.